Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information hub.
Indeed, I want to say a blessful good morning to you wherever you get me from. This is the Magic Morning to meet you live on Magic Television, on Channel 38, on Facebook, and all social media handle them where you get me from right across the country. Don't forget to say the Magic Morning Tea and the program with the big information, but they brighten up your day. So they with me for the next 1 hour 30 minutes. Don't forget to drop your comment, question, or contribution to things that we will discuss inside the program to the number 090 10 38 38 090 10 38 38. Please no call as we not go pick any call inside the program. We hope so you get a very brightful and raining weekends right across the country. Greetings from Magic Television to every Sierra Leonean as we don't get Monday inside a very new month. We now the first Monday inside the month of August 2026. Well, me na Edward Nyake today, one pipe presenter them for this morning. Inside the Magic Morning Tea this morning, the Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs don't call on chief them for give strength to peace and unity for national development. The government of Salone through the Ministry of Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition don't set for join other countries them in the world. For remember the World Breastfeeding Week can take place from the 1st of August to the 7th every year. And same way so Salone and the Egypt Military Committee don't end the third meeting with the signing of implementation framework as we forget strength to one bilateral military cooperation between the two countries them. This plus other to read and be inside the program for you. Don't forget to say you could drop your message on the WhatsApp number 090 10 38 38, or you could drop them now with Facebook page, with YouTube channel, or all with social media and all them we get inside the studios. Inside the studios we get interesting guests we get for join we all now Wilfred Wise, when a political analyst, and self would expect to get Timothy Moses, when the national coordinator for governance monitoring network. We get for the we inside the program. Well, we'll start the program with first as we take the first story inside the program. The government of Salone through the Ministry for Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition, don't join other countries them in the world for member World Breastfeeding Week. We can take place from the 1st of August to the 7th every year. For more, I will put this story together and will now report. As Salone joined the global community for Mark World Breastfeeding Week, the government of Salone through the Ministry for Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition don't join international community for commemorate World Breastfeeding Week, which they observe annually from the 1st to the 7th of August. The week-long campaign aims for raise awareness about the importance of breastfeeding and encourage mama them for do an exclusive breastfeed for them picking them during the first 6 months of their life. Health experts then emphasize both the importance of breastfeeding, where they say go provide essential nutrients, give strength to the beginning immune system, support healthy growth and development, and self play one significant role for reduce the risk of common childhood illnesses. Them.
Breastfeeding is a great human right. It guarantees food security, protects newborns against life-threatening infections, and lays fundamental groundwork for cognitive development. The Ministry of Health, through the Directorate of Food and Nutrition and its partners, has made significant progress in promoting optimal infant and young child feeding practices. according to the 2021 Sierra Leone National Administration Survey. The rate of early initiation of breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth increased from 56.8% in 2017 to 89% in 2020, while the exclusive breastfeeding rate among infants under 6 months reached 52.7%.
It's an annual global campaign coordinated by the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action in partnership with the WHO, UNICEF, and other partners. We have all other partners here. Since its inception in 1991, World Breastfeeding Week has aimed to protect, promote, and support breastfeeding worldwide. The week serves as a platform to raise awareness for the benefit of breastfeeding and to advocate for supportive environments that enables mothers to breastfeed successfully. Breastfeeding is one of the smartest investments a country can make to build its future prosperity. It offers children unparalleled health and brain-building benefits. It has the power to save the lives of women and children through the world and the power to help national economic growth through lower health care costs and smarter workforces. Yet many societies are failing to support women to breastfeed adequately, and as a result, the majority of the world's children, along with the majority of the world's countries, are not able to reap the full benefits of breastfeeding. Every year, collaborations from partners identifies a theme for global objective alongside advocacy and social mobilization strategies that are adopted by countries at national and community.
The commemoration also serves as one platform for promote policy and community support, where they go enable mama them for practice optimal breastfeeding for the health and well-being of the infants and young pikin them across the country. Where they made the talk during the program, representative from different well-body organizations them begin them point them. The program being end, Usai, the directorate, be tell thank you to all stakeholders them who participate by this program and ensure say the program come out fine. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketwe, the reports. Salone and Egypt Military Committee third meeting with the signing of the implementation framework as well for giving to the bilateral military cooperation agreement. The framework where them be signed will make another important milestone in the history of the country and a military background. Well, we on Fudia Bangwa gets more and go now report.
The third meeting wey join the military committee between Sierra Leone and Egypt wey be take place na Cargo don end with the sign of one implementation framework wey go make the military cooperation agreement between the two countries dem work in practical way. The framework na one important step wey don put clear plan on how the two countries go implement the different agreements for strengthening military cooperation. Air Commodore Hassan Siakomba wey lead the Sierra Leone delegation talk say the signing na result for plenty hard work and strong commitment for the two countries there wey don turn the agreement into real action. He remind inside the meeting say the military cooperation starts September 2023 after the Deputy Ministry of Defense for Sierra Leone, Lieutenant Colonel Brema Murana Massakoy, and Egyptian Assistant Ministry of Defense for Cooperation, Major General Mohammed Abdallah be signed the military cooperation agreement. Air Commodore Combat say this na the third meeting between the two countries and ensure say Sierra Leone and Egypt serious for defend the military partnership and make sure say all the program them where them agree on go be implemented. And also explain say the Embassy of Sierra Leone in Cairo go serve as the main coordinator officer for the partnership. Chief for the strategic planning department wey represents the Egypt delegation reframe Egypt in commitment for continue for strengthening military cooperation between Sierra Leone and tell thank you to Sierra Leone for the confidence wey dem get by Egypt military expertise and assure the delegation say Egypt ready for respond quick to any official request wey Sierra Leone send under the agreement and describe Sierra Leone as one trusted African partner and say extending defenses cooperation remain one priority for the government of Egypt. Sierra Leone ambassador to the Arab Republic of Egypt, His Excellency Sadwick Silla, emphasized the importance of continuous exchange program, specialized military training and capacity building initiative for sustain the partnership. The meeting ended with the formal signing of the implementation framework where once more confirmed the commitment for both governments for advanced military cooperation and further strengthening the long-standing bond of friendship between Sierra Leone and the Arab Republic of Egypt. For Magic Television Use, Mena Fudia Bangura the report.
Indeed, plenty thank you to we own Fudia Bangura. We will put together that particular report today for we. Well, we're going to now come inside the studios, but before coming inside the studio, make I remind you, say, the program where you watch and listen to now the first day edition inside the month of August 2026. The Magic Morning Tea, an interesting program where they bring you boku development information them where they brighten up your day. You can send any comments, question or contribution to any of we number them or with social media handle them, or you can do that by WhatsApp on with 09010 38 38 09010 38 38. Me will make the program come to you. My name is Edward Nyake Tsure. Well, make a come inside the studios and join now Wilfred Almami Wise, we a political commentator and analyst. Now the big interesting topic for today, I think some hours from now, the Saloon Parliament will pass another how will I say historical, or I go put a bill wherein we practice during the 2023 elections, and the SLPP is pushing back for it, but the APC say it's not good. As a political commentator, do you see the genuinity in both parties?
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you very much. I think the definition of an historical one, I just felt that this is a bill that disadvantaged the people of this country. A constitutional review should be well communicated to the people in this country. Yeah? And I believe, say, this they show the nakedness and the biasness of we politicians that we get in this country. Without being informed properly, you know, able to take the news thoroughly to the last villages them within this country. But where you want to go for vote, where you want for let them vote for you, they go as far as any part. You they put a election box for let people vote for you. You they change a constitution where for determine we life for a long period of time. Una just there and there, una they take secret oaths them or some certain things they want for common at the parliament. The APC, I believe, I've warned them a lot that they should be very careful of the SLPP administration, that one should not trust. For many instances, the war don't get in this country. Yeah. But I believe, say, this now a wake-up call, if it for be a wake-up call to the people of this country. If not because of the gullibility of Sierra Leonean, this is a reason for Sierra Leonean them for protests or express their dissatisfaction to us how they are treated. But we go sit down there because we feel to say the present government where they now a government way path to the east. If you are connected to them tribally, you not get problem with that. Same thing to the APC, because we have seen the pattern of voting at this country. So, what here they say, it's a bad moment for Sierra Leonean. We will get the small understanding. I am not impressed, and I don't believe it is well coordinated. It is well, communicated to the people. So, this is a sad moment for me. For where the mami where they na pujom, where they na pendembo, where they na kichom, is he or she or the people are not communicated to. This is not something that Sierra Leonean we know the essence of constitutional review for Glady about Nyake.
Why?
I've said it. Lack of proper communication. When you see an incumbent having a proposal 2 years prior to their exit of power of the present government, because still nothing we say it is constitutional for 10 years. This is for Sierra Leonean and one mindset standing them for pool. So still if SLPP, which I know SLPP will contest for the election, then get the potential for form another government. But if you watch even the law way, one of the law way then they try for enact, now November we get for host and we get for get another elections.
Yeah. Every year it's fixed.
It get for give the president another 6 months to be in power. So this is telling you that most of the laws that are amended, now one law will go able for protect the present administration. In most cases, you not go the middle of the game, then you say you move the goalposts them. Constitutional review now two get for go for a long period of time before another one get for come most likely. I believe we should have gone for referendum, in fact, because that was the tip the chief minister gave to people. I heard it from him that we go likely go for referendum so that the people involved, their voice will be heard. Look like Austria. No, it was, yes, one of the European countries, just immigration law with the one pass in parliament, then call for referendum. This is a constitutional review process with the DEPA. Then they like today with DEPA play. You sit on na us because you na Minde, you connected to SL people, you not team, you connect to that. Tribal sentiments don't put some things now where we they think rationally again. Political way of thinking don't make, we're not able to protect, we picking them beyond now. Because this is something that will affect the growth of a country. If you don't have political stability, how do you able to, ignite foreign investors and say for Kaya? My brother Nyakemi, I'm not impressed with this kangaroo changing of the or amendments of the constitution. This is me a kangaroo. Set just bunch of people that we believe haven't represented their people, judiciously, that's now one, honestly and selflessly. Now then they go make law for the people of this country. It is sad.
According to the SLPP in motion of this particular amendment here, then say it go give gender comparatives, it go give more opportunities to people with disability, it will create another opportunities then for young people. They will be represented. Do you support that claim? Taking into cognizance 2023 to now.
Well, anyway, I will be realistic in here. The women participation in politics, 30% quota, which I believe they deserve better, but at least it's a step in the right direction. I would like to commend the government for introducing that as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, that one is it's good because women and on the part of politics for too long, then they was span and ports them. I believe say them for the part of the process now. And me now one person where they even promote women presidents in this country. Because we the men they would on there for too long, we not get nothing better to do for this country. So maybe if we risk by trying women, because not that women also not get the attributes and they of men, but at least now we make a risk. Everything are risks. Because what they make is say Sierra Leonean we are similar in characteristics. Generally we are literally the same in any ways. But maybe we go able to get women, we get a different mindset, we go able to bring this. So it's a step in the right direction anyway.
So if the first lady turn up for flag where I go vote for her?
Well, I think the first lady, considering her temperament, she has some question. She's making some strive, I will not lie. Definitely, I believe it's one of the most active first lady we have ever gotten. But I'm scared of her temperament. Okay. You know, a public outburst at some point. That's my own concern about her. But holistically, I don't think she's a person that I will just, you know, downplay. You understand me? To be honest. So having her in the political circle is emboldening other women to come up front, like the Akisoya, the Sylvia Blyden, and the likes and so forth. You know, the person like Tina Turner in the NGC. All these are people that are making strive towards women participation in politics.
The APC on the other side say first past the post is very easy, and I hope we don't use as Sierra Leone.
Well, let me tell you, the APC thinks so also the first past the post actually will benefit them in many ways, and the PR system should be used. I don't think PR system for be used as salon because of our political settings. If you look where to make the SLPP to promote the proportional representation, it's because if you watch the Western area, if that was not in play, you know go get 2 members of parliament easily. Yeah. So this is the advantage they are using on it. So everything in life, you have the disadvantage and the advantage, to be honest. Secondly, the APC is thinking it also, if we get first past the post also, things then they will go over supports them. But we get for look the bigger picture. We get for look the good lay outweigh the bad. You understand what I mean? So all of them, I don't think they are there in the interest of these people, because what they should be fighting for is the welfare of the people that should concern them, not something that will benefit themselves in there. As you know, the last time gave out, they make say the money we member of parliament then they get not even enough compared to other country, but you not say he resigned from the position. So this is telling you that this should give a very good big picture to the Sierra Leone, and then say most of the member of parliament are not there to represent them. They are there to represent them and their family.
What is your expected outcome?
Well, the expected outcome, you know, Sierra Leone, we have traditionalized the wrong thing. Sierra Leone will just go with this to sleep. But today, if they say they are going to stage a protest, I will be at the forefront for it to be reviewed and we go back to referendum. I think Sierra Leone need a protest. More especially this, because this is something that will affect the lives of Sierra Leonean.
You not think it's a strong statement to make?
No, I don't think. It's my democratic and constitutional right.
Okay. Fambul and Wilfred Wise, a political analyst today with you inside the studios. We will continue the program. The program we watch and listen to now the Magic Morning Tea, where they bring you live from Magic Television on channel 38 on Facebook and all other social media handle them, where they get you from right across the country. We will continue the program as we will take another story before we come back to the guest. The Ministry for Fisheries and Marine Resources don't donate cartoon fish them to people them within the Kisi Mental Hospital inside Freetown. The donation as part of the humanitarian support where the ministry they give to the country and self. The donation also go help provide good food for the sick people them na the mental home. I will put this story together and go now report. The Ministry for Fisheries and Marine Resources under Minister Princess Duba don't go do donation at the Kinsi Mental Hospital. The donation, according to the minister, now one will go help the mental facility as this they don't do and then go continue for doing a different hospital them right across the country. Minister Duba carry on for talk about government and commitment for put strength on the fisheries and marine resources within the country.
Mentally as well, and be able to execute your work with love, because if you don't have love, it will be very difficult to work with these people. But I'm glad I still see the old phases, the new phases. You are doing a very good job. This place has transformed beyond my imagination, to be candid, and I'm really excited that we are moving. But mental health was something that was lost in our culture, We are reviving, because we have really doctors that are so passionate. They want to make sure that, our people are well. And majority of us, to be candid, one way or the other, we have had a mental health breakdown. But the way we are very resilient people too, because we are people that we don't give up. So with that message, I just want to thank again the staff for welcoming us up here. I think it was really a very short notice. I told them yesterday, I think Dr. Kaba also called. So I want to thank the Ministry of Health, the Minister, the Honorable Austin Demby. I met with the Deputy Minister, Jalika was also in the meeting, and Mr. Kaba. So I really want to thank them for helping me to be able to meet with you on a very short notice. And thank you again. God bless us all.
Carry on for tell thank you to Papa government as dem dey work assiduously for ensure say marine resources and fisheries go continue for dey na the country. The matron na the hospital wey e be dey talk tell thank you to the ministry and encourage all other hospital dem for make good use of the facility.
She's been in this and you see her very passionate about this. And I think sharing experiences with you this morning, I see that all of you feel like she said, elated. The human side of President Julius Maada Bio in human capital development has always been that it's a holistic side, like she said. So all of us, the disciples of President Bio, will normally do, what His Excellency wants. But sincerely, I want to give this praise to the minister herself. This is her field. She's passionate about this. When, of course, if it is for her only, she wants to visit all the hospitals and the schools.
She's ours.
So she's certainly yours. I want to, of course, I visited this place because seated there is a strong ally of mine. Let me euphemize it. And so I normally come to visit him here, and through that I have a few friends around here. But indeed, we want to thank the Ministry of Health, for the very fact that we can sit here today. Like she said, 20 years or 10 years ago, you would not like to even come here. So what you say, is normally people choose here lastly because, you don't even want to come here. But I think a lot has been done in the health sector. I've always said, let's encourage ourselves to see the positive things. This country will have to pull up to be seeing positive things. The Ministry of Health is doing a lot. And I think she's just adding, like she said, the nutrition side of it. But really, I must close by the passion, with which I saw you. I'm not a medical person, but I'm a sociologist by profession. So I see what this visit means to you. And let that be, an inspiration to you and all the team here to say we can do more. Life is about laying our lives for others. I think I don't want to preach a message and a preacher also. But really, these are the things you do, to take care of, people with mental health. Well, people don't define, a lot of people don't even know what mental health is. You just think it's when you go the extreme stage. But like she said, dementia, a lot of things happen. Even, you have shock, bereavement, other things. So I think we need more education, but want to applaud you more. For this level of devotion to humanity, it's not easy. I thank you very much. But this day is declared for Madam Princess Duba, who is really passionate about this. Thank you.
For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketwe, the report. Indeed, from that particular story, we go now come inside the studios back and join Wilfred before we take another story in the program. So Wilfred, you make mention, say, this is not of the interest of the people. Is it that, from your own understanding, not just the proportional representation and the 50.1 no more than inside the 1991 Constitution?
Well, what I say, because of the lack of communication adequately to the people of this country, make them very, very scary. I think this is not something that we should have done this. Why we they in a haste for do this? Why we not engage the public? Why we not go to referendum? Let's say 1 good years you desensitize the people on this through and through with community, village engagements, town hall meeting, and able to foresee, assess their way of thinking on this particular matter. They also able to inform them about the seriousness of amendment of a constitution, like how it happened. You must get a good part there. But I want to ask the SLPP man then they back with they try for push this. Most of the things that they make, which one they will disadvantage them? That's the multi-million question. Uswande way then they as an incumbent will disadvantage them. Most of them in there is to favor themselves. So we therefore look it carefully before we able to go. Like why I say, if it is not based on the gullibility of the common Sierra Leonean, with hearing that this bill is about to be enacted, then it should have been very good to Sierra Leonean to stage a very big protest that we are not happy with it. That's the only way we can able to stop them from doing it. Let our voice be heard. Massive crowd, 400,000 people converge from places to the House of Parliament with placards. Peaceful protest. Whether the police want it or not, they should be part of the protest to guide us. But allowing them to go with a constitutional review, and they have almost literally done it, then I believe Sierra Leoneans don't know. They don't know the disadvantages and the advantages of all this. Maybe few of us. And it is scary. These are some of the things that APC should be carefully observed, knowing how crafty SLP were. Then they cry for tripartite some time ago. But I believe say that for don't make a wake-up call to them, because I believe you get some smart people in there for that they're able for see some of the wrong thing we get for affect the lives of Sierra Leone. Even though they're safe. Now other fishy politician the way one they not go able for trust. But it is just too hard for Sierra Leonean to accept everything. And the politician they don't bend on the divide in this nation based on tribe, region, and religion. So the people are not seeing beyond that. They are just seeing this thing based on politics. You go, yeah, you the person we not get for benefits this safe now because na SLPP we the Kaila or Pujom or Kenema who sign at the stronghold of them. Then go they celebrate and say yes, it's something that is good. Because they felt that their party is in governance, and they're not going to say they're not going to know the repercussion tomorrow. Maybe if they are not in governance, because most of the laws that was followed during Papa Sheki administration was a law that SLPP put on the table. He actualized it. Then people will be saying, "Oh, APC no good, APC no good." So these are some of the things. Look at the Bar Association today, the Tuma Jabi and the other. They were happy with the bad president at Kenema. So they are complaining about order from above. So these are some of the laws. These are some of the things that we should clear. These are some of the things that we will do so that they will not be they will not disadvantage us. It will be a law that will guide and protect every Sierra Leonean, irrespective of your tribe, region, and religion.
Okay, fam, we'll continue for the way to inside the program. We'll take another story again inside the Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs. Don't call on chiefdom for give strength to peace and unity inside the national development. Ambassador Tambi Lamina make this call for inside the official opening of the National Paramount Chiefs Conference 2026 Nabodi Street. Usai Simweso President Bio, His Excellency the President for the Republic of Sierra Leone, be in keynote address inside that particular opening day, we encourage all chiefdom for unite, come together and put strength for democracy in the country. I've been put this story together and go now report. As the National Council for Paramount Chief Conference don't begin inside Kenema Town, the conference will bring together different Paramount chiefdom from different chiefdom them and region them in the country. And safe, where the conference will go, it will bring together stakeholders them from different capacity them in the country. The Minister for Local Government, Tamba Lamina, where he be the talk, urge chiefdom for put strength by unity for the national development. A call on Paramount chief across the country for put strength by the bold step for unity and collaboration as one way for national development. Where the minister be the talk inside the opening ceremony for the 2026 Council of Paramount Chieftaincy Conference. The minister emphasized say United Paramount Chieftaincy Institution are one fundamental right for support peace, effective local governance, social cohesion, and sustainable community development. He urge Paramount chiefdom for work collectively across chiefdom boundaries them, foster stronger partnership, and uphold the value of unity, dialogue, and mutual respect whether they address local and national challenges them. According to the minister, proper strength where they among traditional leaders them go reinforce the institution in pivotal role for advanced national integration, enhance grassroots governance, and support the government in development agenda.
Peace within this country. If we work together, we're not going to get in the line,
we no go get Mandela line. We too will get Nasrelu line, the way His Excellency talk about. That's a very important quote as far as I'm concerned. You see, this historic event, it brings together the modern government where His Excellency they try to promote, and also with the traditional people. For let we come together under one roof, for let we get a conversation. In order for when we address the numerous issues which they in our community. I want to particularly talk to the National Council of Paramount Chiefs over the years, the past 6 years. I don't work with them. They've been a great pillar of support to the ministry. Me don't know from what I don't know that this ministry. Any side where Paramount Chiefs they decide to talk to each other and tell themselves true word. A lot of peace they did have their community.
Minister Lamina carry on for talk about government in commitment for work closely with Paramount Chief them for promote inclusion, governance and maintain peace and security and help sustainable development across the country without tribal or regional sentiment. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, where he be the talk inside the council election, talk about governance and security across Salone. It talk say protection and revitalization and empowerment of Paramount Chieftaincy institution them. He described as traditional leader them, an indispensable partner them for strengthening local governance, safeguard chiefdom security, and promote national cohesion a country. Where he be the give in keynote address at the conference, President Bio urged political leader them and state institution them for refrain from politicizing Paramount Chieftaincy institution and emphasize on national governance structure where he say for establish for serve all Sierra Leoneans irrespective of their political affiliation. The president carry on for talk about one pivotal role where Paramount Chieftain they play for put track pan governance level at chiefdom and remain the first point of contact between the government and rural community them. President Bio say when the pillar wey dey support society don weak, peace dey become difficult for sustain. The president caution and stress on the resilient institution as one fundamental national security, democratic governance and sustainable development.
When you build a state, you go for them pillars. And before we bring modern form of administration to Sierra Leone and the whole of Africa, they are aware people who govern this land. Nobody enter the day, Mike was right, and you know the big king any side if you know don't protect them and fight for them. So none of them family them who will inherit, who they represent to the Bingeta. They don't just can't serve them on a silver platter. Yes, they fight for them. But this now one of the most important meetings the whole of this country. And if I go with the repeat history, and the chairperson, like I say, it don't become a very good historian instead of geology. How we need for strengthening the pillars there so that the society will sit up and I don't always tell them, but we the politicians there, we become almost kill this institution. And where they come, I say the most important thing we need to do now for make sure say the relevance of Paramount Chieftaincy will bring come back. And most of the challenges we get, as when I hear the minister talk, and even the ONS talk, now because we become weakened, and that makes Salone take today with his shake. Peace, difficult to forget. We not let peace because they one they are not only custodians of the land, but also for the member we for saying way back in the first people they come on both them come on Kailan, they know they talk in language, they not ask. They go join them for first they will demand them.
He ended in statement to say affirm government in commitment for work closely with national and traditional leader them for build strong institution them, put strength on local government and ensure say every chiefdom remains secure, peaceful, and actively contribute to the country in development. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketure, the report. Indeed, from that particular report today, I will come now at the studios and go join Alhaji Mohamed Warise. We come out from the electoral justice when I spokesperson. We, on the other hand, get a contrary view about the constitutional amendment we name as quote unquote constitutional amendment fraud between some APC stakeholders and the SLPP regime. Well, that's now from the beliefs of Waise and the Electoral Justice Committee. Well, now we don't be joined by Mr. Mohamed Waise, one of the spokesperson for Electoral Justice Campaign Sierra. Good morning, Mr. Waise, and welcome to Magic Television.
Thank you very much, and good morning to the president.
Constitutional amendment fraud. For me, Granny, we didn't have been color, we don't understand what's in a fraud. What do you understand by that?
Thank you very much. If una don't pay attention to what they happen as Sierra Leone recently, we all for no say almost everything where they happen na that regime, na that government, na Sierra Leone, therefore with fraud. Which they don't do recently, which they don't do right now. Now we call the bombshell reporting, and we don't term them as a constitutional fraud. Within the journalists and the tell you now, within they tell you other people that they say and they can't amend the constitution. The constitution we get threshold of 55% in a one party amend inside the constitution. The constitution will get a simple first past the post constituency based election in a one party thing the way they say they want for amend inside the constitution. What do they want to do with the 55%? According to what in the talking of public, you say they want for ensure say anybody will win election national now, you get 50% plus one vote. When you don't get 50% of the total vote cast, the total valid vote cast, plus one vote, you don't win that election day for president. When it comes to the PR system, whether they push for a parliament or this amendment, then they simply tell you say that the party they now for select people them where they go in a parliament. The people them where they make the democracy for the people them where the democracy is supposed to be better. Then people them they not get no say again where it comes to how them parliamentarians and they hold them accountable. These are the two bits that we don't have for change inside the law. Now, what's not the fraud? The fraud we don't hear, we don't see where Honorable Ibrahim Kemasi don't pick out. Now that the law not to 50% plus one. When you look at the law in detail, it's simply the tell you say that simple majority. Not like 50% plus one not the inside the law. It is simply simple majority. Honorable Kemasi don't come out and don't make them public. They read from the script. Unfortunately, I don't get the script with me. This is very early morning in America. I don't get the script with me now. But if they read from the script, that is a wording with the insider amendment, where the 2025 Constitutional Amendment Act number 6 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. If they read from them, we say, if anybody for the president of Sierra Leone, you only need for win simple majority. Waiting at the simple majority. Now, if me and you and Fatima and other person contest as president of Sierra Leone, if me get 25%, you get 10%, the other person gets 20%, then other sponsor party they get 5%, 2%, 3%. Me we get 25%, and we win that presidential election day. But they not tell we that whether they debate in the parliament all this while. They not tell the people then that. They not tell the journalists that. What did they tell we? What did they tell the journalists? What did they tell all man? Now the fact say this particular law, who they make so, now for let somebody when they run for president, they win at least 50% of the total population plus one vote. But we will look inside the detail of the law they make, not so in the inside it. A simple majority in the inside it. So we call this a constitutional fraud. And what will make this happen? What will make this happen for we? Now we get interest in, because we know the government at Nairobi government. But what will make them do all of what they do so? Now because they want to present the case say the people of Sierra Leone don't need tripartite. They don't go ahead and not fix what's the problem. But if I take on a mind back, when they do consultation on the constitutional amendment, the majority of Sierra Leoneans say they don't want PR system. They say now first past the post. They want the majority. In fact, the majority of Sierra Leoneans say they don't want 50% plus one. They want the 65% we did it. Wait do if you keep that 65% the way did it tell you say when you want to be president that's alone, it means you therefore go all sides of the country go campaign. We they bridge national unity, we they bring about peace in the country, we they bring about interrelatedness in the country. But no, they not do it that way. They both of the ways them when they discuss, when the people that agree with, when they think about. They not do it that way. They don't go do it genuine way and can present them to the people of Sierra Leone as if now then the interest they put inside that one day, and then want to use this as an alternative to the tripartite report where they're supposed to implement where they reform governance in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, you make a point say some members of the All People Congress Party participate in this quote-unquote electoral fraud where you try to talk about.
If you listen to a video where they make the rounds, one television station at Salon, they will tell the public, you will confess to the public, say this, we don't go make coup for the people them outside parliament, they would only forgive parliament now for the parliament go pass them. Honorable Baram say, they don't get meeting, they don't agree say the PR right for work for the country. Despite and regardless, waiting the people of Sierra Leone agree during that constitutional review consultation. They say they don't agree, and other three they agree again for say the law we they don't bring kind of parliament to can pass and deal with the APC parliamentarians and APC some stakeholders the way that the executive and where they outside the executive that they don't go sit down, they don't go agree. Very, very dangerous move. Very, very dangerous times for a democracy. A very, very dangerous situation for a democracy that unfold in Sierra Leone before we eyes, and we're not able to do nothing. That is the most interesting part. We the people that we're not able to do nothing because they don't bring drugs, they get plenty money, they don't they use force, they use power, we talk, they lock you up. If we don't reach that point then outside, I think say a point of collapse of the democracy, a total collapse of the democracy, because if there two parties go, they're not a parliamentarian, but I'm not a parliamentarian again. The names are we call Adi Macaulay, the names are we call Rita Conte, Kafara Mara, where they say that they almost sit on the law bargain against the people of Sierra Leone for saying then they can pass their own law. It's a very, very dangerous thing for me and you. And we really expect say these people will be decent people at least. Not to outside parliament to go discuss parliamentary affairs. Not to outside parliament to go discuss way that really for affect people them for many, many generations. Not to sit down and go sit down and bar. Now ordinary pub. Now so they can talk and plan for the people of Sierra Leone. No, the discussion will happen in parliament in the open and enough for include members we not to parliamentarians. Would I select the APC members that will go on that meeting, that underground meeting we parliamentary they talk about? Would I select them? Would I appoint them? Would I tell them say they will represent the people? Would I tell them say no, the views with the people that don't give that constitutional review, they don't want them again. Now then your views in the FOG, let them go pass the parliament.
Yeah, Mr. Wari, say this is a very strong claim where you don't make so. For the safetyness of Magic Television, you go able to share some of the evidence with we, so we go then and we archive in case the name the way you don't mention, so go on for file any legal basket against Magic Television because you don't name some names and make some strong claims.
I go share out with my but they're not going to cancel now because they know so what they talk a fact. Then they cancel now. They don't can't talk because they know say they out. Parliament video they out on social media. You know, and their statements that they we don't keep up because I agree with you. Nothing way nobody for play with a country for letting you go sit down and go plan for you people then behind them. When you they not elect you, when you they not no, you're not get that kind of position, you know, you're not going to take for what representing you that way. But waiting now the serious disaster now the fact say we will take parliament talk, we will talk in a corner first, we will pull in a corner, they will take out our parliament back, say okay, we don't let agree parliament here, we the two parties we don't go agree. I want to take on a mind back. 1 year ago, the Speaker of Parliament, the current Speaker of Parliament, Singapore, he been talking about Parliament for say, they get for do some power sharing agreement. They plan for some power sharing agreement. In fact, at some point, he talk about a one-party system. Then they plan. If you remember, Singapore say, they not agree for say, they for pass law or they for amend the constitution when APC get power, they for share 45% or so with SLP. Where SLP get power, they for share this percentage with APC. People them, whether they come out in the public, people that shout about them, people that wreck, people that annoyed. Because democracy not to shape. Democracy is a competition, and not to fake competition, a real competition. Which makes democracy a competition, but because when you win power, that you are able for all accountable. If we never forget somebody who is accountable, he left from party business and shape business, the country not get no side for go. So this will concern anybody and everybody. Nationally, not just the parliamentarians, not just the APC, even the SLPP, even the NDC, even the C4C. Therefore, be really, really concerned about what will happen under this regime that's relevant today. Because you need to get that kind of system that no parts of the world, besides the leader that they say from the two opposing parties, them, no, we should not organize this, no agree. So if we not allow them, they reach that point there, which we can forget, in effect, like a one-party system, now we can forget national. This law where they don't put so. If they go pass an parliament, like a one-party system. Because if the PR presents a situation outside, the account we don't see it now. The people are not able to hold the parliamentarians accountable. What are they vote on to? So what thing will they say in a nutshell? We want to let people also let them open their eyes to what thing they happen in our country. Let them open their eyes to what make these people that do all of these things. It's not a secret again. What talk this, I don't say no will be secret. Salone, they don't class me as a transshipment hub for drugs like the sub-region. Tribune, they don't class me as one of the country that we get tendency for finance terrorists because outside drug they pass, outside drug money they pass, attack quantum, terrorists them now they lack because now they go and get finance for the terrorism work them easily. So if we didn't have that position there, that government feeling that power right now, they're highly compromised. They're highly compromised because they do people that we get plenty money at their hand, we not to real money, like illicit money. But they get their money, then they will aim for influence then governments then they with. it is a very, very dangerous time for Sierra Leone. It's a very, very dangerous time for the people of Sierra Leone. So if they don't pass this kind of law, it simply means they want to perpetuate themselves in power, and they want to continue to keep them drugs, party them, they want to keep them drug cartel them, and that make them go pass this kind of law. That parliament will go make sure they're not come on power forever. So even if the APC, we are amongst the people there, then cool people there, if at the kind of power, at the same system, then therefore continue it. It's not going to be different, it's not going to be changed. Otherwise, my brother, don't look at this thing, don't look at that. Now, all do agree, say, not going to the tripartite. Now, all do agree, say, we need reform nationally. We have 8 recommendations, and now all do agree, say, we get other 5 recommendations with our accountability recommendation. We for all people that responsible for what they do in the election in 2023. If people then come back, then come together, they say, no, this one only like they don't want time. Now think critically. So something don't go wrong now. We're very, very serious, and it is not in the interest of the ordinary man and ordinary woman. That's what I do.
Okay, Mr. Waise, one go on for say, we be get the Justice Kawan recommendation we the All People Congress Party being put together under the presidency of former president Anes by Koroma. What to make the APC not be taken into cognizance for do a genuine something instead now blaming the SLPP of doing the same thing?
So let me blame, in this case, me particularly, I don't blame the SLP anymore now. We don't know now why make the former APC government not pay attention on the constitutional review and make them pass on genuinely for the people of Now we don't know, we don't understand, because if we don't go a long way for help governance. But within that investigation, within that review day, within the people then talk, especially when it comes to them minting the winner the PR, when it comes to them minting the winner the 55%, the majority of Sierra Leoneans not ever accept, because the people, the ordinary man and woman, they understand what 55% mean in the constitution. The ordinary man and woman, when they consult with, them go down and consult with, they understand what the first past the post constituency-based system mean in the constitution. So they not be ever accept, they not be agree with the politician and say, we for change that one day. So if you see in the council now, not so even parliament, they go sit down outside parliament. Them bad and then poor, they go sit down for engage local decide the pull of Sierra Leone their faith. Now poor, now bar, when I left parliament, it is a very, very serious situation. And for me, I think I don't say on the podium, I don't say on other platform them, that we for hold this very, very strong against the APC executive member, that this are the guarantee for say, indeed, that una go sell to Madabio, not to Samora Kamara go sell to Madabio. No evidence, nothing, we don't come out. We as clear as this. When they come out, then we say, they're not the read that constitution, with them, that amendment, they can make so, they're not the reader before they go sit down and agree to them. Then they come out, they can tell the people of APC, so they're not the reader say, it's just a simple majority, not to 50% plus 1. Let them come out. Otherwise, they don't compromise themselves, they don't compromise their country, they don't compromise their party.
Okay, thank you very much, Ena Alhaji Mohamed Waise, the spokesperson for the constitutional amendment fraud, quote unquote. But then the advocates say some. Okay, electoral justice campaign. Thanks very much for being with us for talking to us in the studios.
Thank you very much.
Indeed, well, fam, will not forget to say the program where you watch and listen to the Magic Morning Tea. They come to you live on Magic Television, on Channel 38, on Facebook and all other social media, and do them where you get from right across the country. Now I get some 15 minutes after 9 am studio clock, and we'll go for a short music break. We'll come back, we'll continue with the program.
so beautiful. Kainama Salon, you will never walk alone. Once there is life, there is hope. It's time to rise up, Mama Salon. Watch me now, let we not give up because things stronger. Let we hope and pray so you go better.
Indeed, make we not give up if things stronger. Family, welcome back. In the case you just joined me, the program where you watch and listen to now the Magic Morning. It's where they meet you live on Magic Television, on Channel 38, on Facebook and all other social media, and them where you get me from right across the country. Don't forget to say yourself can get the opportunity for sending your comment, question or contribution to the number 090-1038-1038, 090-1038-38. Me the program with you, my name is Edward Nyaketwe. I'll come over inside the studios back and join me. Studio guest we now Almami Wise. We now political commentator. Quickly, Almami, you are waiting Mohamed Wise say from the electoral justice campaign talk about say this na constitutional amendment fraud. Taking into cognizance some members of the All People Congress Party have compromised the particular activities. They don't connive with members of the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP. So that they go pass them bill on the interest of them people here. You support that claim there?
Yes, to some largest extent.
Why?
Because this electoral fraud or this amendment, or this is not from today. The both people that have been there that you assign them to do job and the likes, then they on their own interest. And most of the bill that we pass here, you get SLP, you get APC people that have been there, and then they follow the thing. So me no know waiting at the within on that, but to be honest, I just believed that anything a bill with them pass yonder, if you see it pass, you get some certain people then from the other political party, we must not support them. You know, it talk about other political party involvement into this, and we are driving literally to one party states. This is some of the things that he outlined, and if you watch them thoroughly or through and through, it make an argument. And make a serious argument where people then go begin for think about why now. You ask a question, those bills or that thing they can't they bring all that now, why they not try for do and now then they blame. Yes, they quite right, but we have to be carefully monitoring this SLPP administration to us how they are going, because if not that, Sierra Leone will not be a better place. The recommendation through all them thing and all them they say now that 10 years where I don't believe saying a short things from the political balance where we get, because if you watch now, if in our simple majority, we're not able to unite the country, because if SLPP go to one side no more, it gets now in strong goal, it come here small, we're not able to get that unity in the country. So now I make the 50 plus something was very important than we go into the simple majority. It is not right. It is not right. You know, this thing they take lightly serious. Now I make today, if it's Salon people and begin converge from Lomble, I will wait them here to go up the parliament to campaign, to protest. We should protest for this. I will take responsibility of what I'm saying. Anyway, I will say it back. We need to protest. Not even just inform the police that we are protesting on this particular thing. We converge. That's it. Nothing more. But we are not taking risks. We are not taking anything for our future. So how the politician and nobody boom bam boom no more left right center just like that, like now they own the country, few of them, 5% of them. Can you imagine that? Yeah, it's scary. It is indeed scary. I don't know where we are heading to, but it is scary, definitely. I don't know. Sierra Leonean, we are so gullible. Sierra Leonean, they buy everything, and any country we're comfortable with everything. It's serious for able forget any developments there, because they bring all kind of things that were not necessary, we just flow politically and tribally. That's how it's happening. And that's how they go. The one that will feel to say, now the moral guarantor, then don't become so crooked that you not go able to get anything better. So we don't accept the wrongdoing. We don't say yes, now God no more. God. Also you see God they can make, not to God they give you president, now you they give yourself president. Where till they get so now, where till we bargain for? Now what you bargain for, Nyake? There is no secret about. Let us stop me hiding under them thing there. Talk and true say constitutional review need careful tailoring. You not just need for come overnight without informing the people and other political parties them well. You just feel to say for do money on. Okay. Sad.
So you support Mr. Wari? Say that.
To some large extent, say you get a bunch of cooks them we go just go make some certain decision them for the majority of Sierra Leonean. That what now they use and then they refrain from it.
But again, if you say they lead a protest for Ghana Parliament, how many people you think say go support you?
Well, that's the saddest part. That's why I also mention the gullibility of Sierra Leone, and everybody is afraid because the SLPP administration have injected fear on in all Sierra Leonean. When you talk safe now, you're afraid. Most of the word used now are allegedly, because you're afraid. You don't know say you get facts, so you're afraid. I'm ready for a stage protest here. If I see the amount of people, where they go? And then they go behind again. Say, I just they put on this, I continue the protest. Say we are dissatisfied with waiting around. We need a referendum for table out this thing. Better communication to the last person at the last village.
But you get the opportunity. You can go to police and take police clearance.
No, police not they give me clearance. They're not they give me clearance.
Why think so?
They go follow. Hey, but how many protest people want to make in here? I was part of a protest in here. I can tell you Dennis Bright at Opias, Femi Claudio School, we walk from Nimbana Street to Sheikha Stephen Street in Alokotia for Kangi and Letsa. Black now way. I was part of that. But when the young man, they only see we in a club, then they clap for we. They don't converge. We don't come together. So this is telling you that we are not serious. The politician will use we as much as they want we to. But I'm ready to protest. And this is what I am doing in here now. This is my voice. And I am saying it publicly that I am not afraid of what I believe is my constitutional and legal right.
Yes, so Magic Television go one for know if you could take responsibility of all.
Oh yes, I will take responsibility of that because this is about our future. So anything concerning or they were part of a future, I have to be part of it. Eventually, I get for die. Eventually, which way I they talk, order from above can come up from everywhere. I've been arrested. So they can still come back and arrest me. So what is the thing that I should be fearful about? I should be fearless, or we should be fearless. This thing is very sensitive for we just to live for left and for go like that. We should not, Nyake. To express your dissatisfaction is part of protesting peacefully without causing no mayhem. Why are we paying the police? Now for save life and property. If we match una de BNB, una get una truck, una get una people, una guide for bad people, because we must have bad people among our midst. Now for guide them, for let them know say we're not glad. Waiting bad for protest. Waiting bad for Christ's sake.
But then can say away from protest, go use another channel.
Well, this is the channel I'm using because the Sierra Leonean people are not serious to do what I am saying. I have been asking for protest from the get-go of every conversation. So should we leave them to just determine our future by them using memes when a few of them inside one small room? When then they lock themselves, you see them there for a month, they say them there a long time, they even spend 2 a.m. day for just law we go benefit them, but not to the people of this country. But when it comes to the basic community of pleasing the people of Sierra Leone, they will not waste time on that. Why are you concentrating on constitutional review when the people, majority of them they're not able to get 12 hours electricity for night? Hospital, when they say then they boost, where they look now from the Ministry of hospital and better. The president will not be admitted there. Now then government hospital, Lukusai and Minkailu Mansari all then go die. Now Senegalia. So these are some of the things they should prioritize first. Not so about going to constitutional review, lack of communication, and every for make the common Sierra Leonean person do in their local languages them, let them understand waiting now the constitutional review.
So waiting are the preferred solution?
The preferred solution, we're not able for we will go preferred solution, but the preferred solution are like that. Sierra Leonean aphobia no more than they get for end up. Whether I talk here, tell me it at the SLPP supporter and the APC, they will say the SLPP supporter now where I go they talk for so. Then go hate me with impunity because they feel to say Adepa even disrespect SLPP. Even with the APC, because I talk say even some APC people involved into sort of the thing, then go they hate me, sadly. So this is where gullibility come. They think politicians for worse, then give them water for drink. They don't think that this is for their children. They don't think that this is for generation yet unborn, sadly. This is the reason when I put black. This is a means of protesting or for actually expressing me dissatisfaction that Sierra Leone is crying. Sierra Leone, you know, Julius Spencer talked about what he said, the antecedents of war. Now they come back to Sobak. Most of the things that brought the war, now most of them think they are so visible, my brother. They are visible. Selective justice, tampering with the constitution, order from above. Just like that. Amenities have not fulfilled. Social contracts have not, they're not a fulfill them. So these are some of the things I believe that Sierra Leoneans should pay attention for. But because of the gullibility, because the political attachments and tribal lineage will not allow it. When Kenya said the financial bill no go pass, it said pass 100 people away die. But they fought for it. They put all religion, political party. They came together. That is what Sierra Leonean lacks. Because you then are Kailau now SLPP then administration, you don't care, you don't want to do. No. So long Smada Bio is in governance. Waiting honest by Kuroma self don't do to we. They don't want to know the bad part of it. They don't care, they don't want to know. They are their demagogues.
Okay, in Wilfred Alimami Wise, when I was with studio guest inside the program this morning. Well, and I saw today in edition of the program Magic Morning Tea go left you. Plenty thank you to you. We don't take your time for send your comment, question or contribution inside the program. We'll not get time for it. Well, as I said, it's not the first day edition inside the first week inside the month of August 2026. And August 9 raining month, we all know. And we hope say we'll get a smooth, swift and easy run through the month as we don't begin a brand new week. Well, may I make the program for today's edition meet you. May your name na Edward Nyake Ture.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always